Throughout the whole national service, I didn't enjoy any of my time. Yeah, there were bits and pieces of it I kind of enjoyed, but for the most part, I was just wanting it to be over. It's like, why am I even here, right? I didn't really feel any meaning towards it. But until I became a sergeant, until I started getting my vocation where I was a medic trainer, and that was when things really started to add a bit of meaning to my whole national service journey, Alright guys, so I asked you guys to prepare for me a list of questions that you guys have, and you guys really had a lot of questions. Great. Alright, so we will start with the first one. Jason, you're asking why do we need to replenish fluids for a patient with severe burns? That's a great question. My job was to teach, impart whatever knowledge I had in the medical field to these bunch of trainees, these like 50, 60 over trainees every single batch, and there are many batches of it. My goal was to impart whatever knowledge I had so that when they would go out there in the field, and if there's any emergency situations that arise, they were equipped with the necessary skills to go and potentially save this person's life. That was when things started to become very have a bit of meaning, and I actually kind of enjoyed the national service journey after that. So of course there are a lot of challenges that I faced while being a medic trainer. Namely, first, that I had to personally be equipped with the right knowledge. I had to be on par so that I could teach people. Secondly was, how am I going to convey this knowledge so that these trainees were able to absorb and actually learn from it. That was a very interesting part. How do I communicate my ideas across effectively, right? And third would be, how do I communicate and work together with all the different peers, my superiors, my peers, my fellow sergeants, at the same time my trainees. How do I communicate with this whole bunch of people to make sure that all our objectives are met? This was a madhouse. I had to learn so much. I failed so badly, but throughout the journey I actually learned a lot, and for that very reason I felt like this whole journey was very meaningful. Halfway throughout my 2 years journey, I realized that I actually had some time that I could spare. And throughout my weekends, what was I supposed to do? Would I just let it go to waste and just lay down in bed and do nothing? Or could I make full use of that time to actually do something, right? And I thought about it, and I just thought, you know what, I might actually pick up a camera. And then that's where I started to go out during the weekends, and whatever small free time I had, I would use it to go out and shoot, meet new people. And I think that accumulated and actually really made my life outside of the army really, really fun. So what I would say for the rest of the people who are kind of like enlisting or halfway through their journey is that, time it's gonna be 2 years. It's a cap thing. It's whether we like it or not, it's gonna be 2 years. It's gonna be wasted. Instead of just letting it go to waste, we can make use of it to work on ourselves, our health, pick up a new hobby. For me, it was picking up the camera. For you, it could be cooking or reading books or whatever. Make full use of the time, and it will pass by, but it won't pass by and go to waste. You know what I'm saying? It will actually accumulate, and things will actually it will pay off in the end, basically, what I'm saying.